moving forward.
So we're installing suite meters, as I said, in the 9 Sharp buildings, the energy management projects. Those buildings have been permitted, have been vetted by city building department staff, and they've done nothing but applaud this work. So I'm not quite sure if there is another avenue that we should be following up with, but I do not believe, beyond the processes that we currently follow, that there is additional city approval required. Okay?
Okay.
One additional point, Catherine, we've been engaged with Toronto Hydro. We've got a very good working relationship with Toronto Hydro just in terms of taking advantage of all of the incentives and opportunities available to us. And that's been quite a successful program. This is something they've been engaged and involved with as well.
All right, so look, I just want that we're noting that there will be tenant consultation. It'll be very clear and transparent. I'd be happy to help you with that, Sheila, because I think we need to address those what ifs and tenant perceptions.
Thank you, Catherine, for your thorough questions, and I think they're well thought out. At this point, we're well over 5 o'clock.
Right.
What I'd like to recommend is that there's 2 items. What we can do is put the action plan online for feedback. Because I think I don't want to do this quickly, so we'll put it further up on the agenda for the next meeting. And for the work plan, what I'd like is just actually any feedback, and of particular note is any conflicts with the dates being offered for next year's for our meetings. Is that okay if we move that? All right, and with that, I'm going to ask for an adjournment.
Oh, so you don't want any feedback?
I don't want it now. If it's okay, I just don't want to rush through it. I think it's important to get this, and we'll put it back on the agenda for our next meeting.
So the work plan as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if board members can send those directly to me as well. Thank you.
And we had one item that maybe Angela could speak to briefly. Catherine was just asking about the tent. Oh, she's left. Maybe somebody else can. Wayne, would you be able to speak about the December 2nd forum?
William McCover.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Sorry about that. You snuck in there. And I didn't know.
Sorry about the swap out. Good evening, everyone. My name is Will Mendez. I'm the Director of Program Delivery for RCS. So December 2nd, we do have a
Sorry, can
conference.
you talk closer to the mic? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry, December 2nd, we are confirmed to have our tenant leadership conference titled Moving Forward.
Sorry, what's your name again?
My name is William Mendez, and I'm the Director of Program Delivery with Resident and Community Services. And, so December 2nd, the conference is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. It goes until 5:30 p.m. We are hoping to have up to 250 tenants from across the portfolio participate in the conference. And we have allocated seats for tenant leaders, tenant representatives, people who have volunteered on special committees, as well as some of our youth leaders across the city. The conference is being hosted in partnership with Tamarack Training Institute, where we hope to be able to have several workshops focused on tenant leadership development in terms of collaborating within your community with other tenants, how to build partnerships, and how to take a look at collective impact so we can move forward with our tenant engagement refresh. So it's a day-long event that's focused on our tenant engagement system, building the capacity, continuing to build the capacity of our tenants and staff to work together to see through our engagement system.
Can you make sure to send the invitation to all the board members?
Yes, we will.
Catherine?
Yes, so I was the recipient of the poster that came in the mail, and I have to say, and other tenants have asked me about it as well, and nobody really knows what the heck is going on here. It says that you're looking for opportunities to get involved in tenant activities, learn about new tenant engagement ideas. That's all it says. Is there actual work? We reference this to ONFA, the Social Housing Conference. Is that what's going to happen? Is there going to be workshops that tenants can pick to go? That's what ONFA is.
I think
There is?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yes, there is.
Okay. And were any tenants directly involved in the conversation about the planning of this tenant forum?
Unfortunately, for this particular conference, we were unable to involve tenants in the creation and the delivery of this, but this is the first of, so next year we are planning on doing another conference where we'll have enough time to engage tenant advisory to develop the content for the conference.
Okay.
The workshops in the conference are based on feedback we've received from tenants throughout the year, and that's what we base the workshop content on.
So thank you. So for years, we had a tenant forum, and there was always a tenant advisory group where people volunteered to sit down and discuss what that would look like. The other thing I wanted to ask is, will tenant, and I don't see this because I think we would have put it on the poster, in previous forums, we invited tenant leaders and tenant reps to come in and provide like a storyboard of things they were doing in their community, to share their successes with others. So it doesn't sound like tenant leaders or tenant reps that are attending are being given that opportunity to showcase what they're currently doing.
We will have a facilitated session as part of the conference. It's called the Learning Commons, where people that are participating can share all of their ideas and successes in a large forum, and we are going to be documenting that throughout the day. It's
Sorry.
not as structured as it has been in the past, but we wanted to, in our upcoming conference, we will be able to do that, but not this one, in the structured way that I have.
I think Kelly wanted to respond.
I would just like to say that in part of this is in response to what we hear about engaging tenants more. We're not always going to get it right and perfect. In this case, we wanted to make sure that we had something before the end of the year. We try to collaborate closely with the conference that you referred to. And I really want to applaud staff for actually coming up with an idea and looking at best practices. I think, Angela, you looked at what was done in other jurisdictions. And this is really, from our point of view, a start of a more robust engagement process. So it's going to be learnings for us from the conference. We wanted to make it happen in a fairly expedient manner to demonstrate that we do want to listen, that we want to engage tenants. And coming out of this, we hope to learn and improve it for the subsequent years.
Yes, and your feedback, though, to Catherine is not lost in terms of some recommendations, but I do think in the
This
spirit
being,
of...
yeah, this being
respect
tenant
and
engagement implies you might engage tenants
Yeah, we heard you.
of doing this. So, and sorry, I wanted to ask, are there going to be information booths? Like Toronto Public Health and things like that? Like I'm trying to envision what this looks like.
So what we're trying to do is to deliver a mini tenant conference, and that's why we've not called it a conference, because we want to do a big one next year. Some of the feedback that we've heard is that historically in the past that there used to be a really big tenant conference, but given the time that we've had to put this together, we weren't able to get a space that was going to hold a large number of residents and also to put it together in such a short time. So this is essentially a tenant conference light, and there will be a bigger one next year where we will have, a vast number of stalls, and we will engage with our community partners. But to answer your question, yes, we are going to have stalls and forums, and we're trying to make it as informative as possible. We've engaged with Tamarack, who are specialists and community engagement people in the GTA. And so we really want to make sure during this conference/forum that tenants will get the opportunity to be engaged in all of the topics around the issues that they've raised throughout the year.
All right, thank you for that feedback. I'm sure the tenants here really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So just as a final point, we did originally aim for around 150 participants, but already that's grown to nearly 300. And so we are trying to get as many tenants there as we can physically fit into that space.
Thank you. Well, let's make sure that this is on the agenda to report back on the findings and on the evaluation of that, so for the next meeting. So thank you. With that, can I call for an adjournment of this meeting? Councilor Kirby, Catherine, thank you very much, and thank you for the public who hung in with us, and we'll see you in January.